So in this video, I will show you how to do a QC for all the roles. So what you're seeing is the login for a QC person. So on the left side, if you see, there is a QC tab, and once you get into it, there is a QC. So once you click on this, automatically the numbering would be increasing. Here, what you have to do is you have to scan. See, now that let's suppose in production order number 20, what we have done, we have received totally the created roll numbers are 25, but then the production updation is done only for 5 roll numbers. Just for an example, we have updated 5 roll numbers. The QC guy can only see the fabrics which are production updated, which are not created, but where the rolls production quantity is updated. So let's suppose he now just to show this demo, I do not have a barcode scanner. I'm just pasting it here just for you to understand. But in real time, what you would be doing is you will have a barcode scanner. So you will take a roll and then you will scan it. So once you scan it, all the details would be popping out. Okay. So when I scanned this roll number called 001, it said production number is 20, the client name is so and so, and the production quantity is 100 meters. 100 meters. Let's suppose when I started doing a QC for this, I did not find any defects in this particular role. So let me directly go and submit. I would say QC complete. So basically there are two options. Once you submit a defect, either you found another problem in the same role, or you just complete it and there is no problem in the role. So if you want to complete QC for this particular role, you select QC complete. And what it is asking here is, the production update guy has told you that the quantity here is 100, but once you're doing QC, you will know the exact quantity of the fabric roll. So just for an idea purpose, we would write the actual quantity is 110. It is not 100. What the QC guy found out is that the actual quantity is 110. So let's suppose I submit it. So that role QC is done. So let me do a QC for the second role. So second role I am selecting. So once I scan the second role, it will give me the second role quantity is 101. So let's suppose I found, so there are 4 types of defects here: sizing, warping, weaving machine, and yarn. Let's suppose I found a sizing defect, and then under sizing, what all problems you have, which are automatically there here. So size patch. So there are 2 types of defects. One is continuous and one is spot. Let's suppose I have a spot defect and I found a defect at maybe 20 meters. And the defect points, we have 4 points, 1 to 4. On a scale of 1 to 4, you can select them. So let's suppose I found the defect points to be 1. So let me say that it is done. And okay, going forward, I found another defect also. So I would say QC same role. So if I say QC same role, there is no need for me to scan the role again. All the details would be automatically popping out. So I see that there is a yarn problem, and then yarn problem, and then it says fine warp problem. This time I would select a continuous defect. So I found it at 32 meters and it is there till 35 meters, and the defect points are 4. So I would say that submit, and now I do not find any defects in this particular role. So I say QC complete. And then for me to understand, I'll just put this quantity as 111. 111 is the actual quantity against 101. My production update guy has written 101, but in QC I found out that the actual length of the roll is 111. So this is how you do the QCs for all the roles. After you do the QC, you have a QC report. So once you come here, once you come to the QC role, sorry, this is okay. I'll just put it descending so that we can find the latest ones on the top. Yeah. So now in lot number 20, we have done 2 QCs. So 2 QCs, the inspection number is here. In the first one, there are no defects, so no defect points, nothing. Actual quantity is here. Actual quantity is 110, but the after QC quantity will be updated. And here in the second one, if you see the number of defects, what you have given is 2, and the defect points are defect points per 100 meters. 100 meters is 4.5, because the total defect points first time we have given. Okay, if you click this also, you can see a record of it. So if I clicked it, the first time I got a spot defect at 20 meters, the defect points is 1, and second time I got a continuous defect which is 32 to 35, the defect points are 4, so total is 5. So if I go back, the total defect points is 5, and the actual quantity is 111 is what we have given. Against the production was 101, the actual is 111. So the actual quantity for 111 meters is 5 points. So for 100 it is, as per the calculation, it is 4.5. Now the QC inspector has 3 options where he can do. He can either accept the role, wherein this role will be accepted based on the buyer's requirement and the defect points what we have, or he can send it for a repairing, which is mending, or he can reject the entire role. So based on this, the roles would be automatically allocated into this brackets of accepted roles, mending roles, and rejected roles.